great and wonderful greetings to all, and we're here again in the pronunciation English language, pronunciation lessons, learn English with Judy. And of course, our topic for today is about how to learn English grammar. Yes, but first and foremost, of course, if you're still not our subscriber, don't ever forget to hit the bell button first to subscribe, and also please don't ever forget to follow us in our Facebook page, pronunciation English language, and also please don't ever forget to share our video, and please do hit the like for this video. Anyways, to continue, of course, our topic for today is about how to learn English grammar. Yes, do you want to learn a grammar but you don't know how to start? Or maybe you have studied grammar for a long time but you couldn't get it, right? Or you really hate grammar now because you cannot learn it. So, watch this video to find out the best way of learning English grammar easily. And in this lesson, we are going to talk about how to learn English grammar easily and effectively. And a very important point is that English grammar cannot and should not be studied alone. You should always learn grammar and a vocabulary together. So if you learn one lesson of grammar, you should learn a lesson of vocabulary. When you learn a lesson of vocabulary, you should learn a lesson of grammar. Always together and never alone. But here's another question. What is the best way of learning English vocabulary so that you can use it when you are speaking or writing in English well? Right? When you learn new grammatical structures and grammatical rules, you make sentences with the rules and with the words. You use the new words with the structures, to make new sentences. So in either case, whether by learning new vocabulary or new grammatical structure, you are making sentences. And the ultimate goal of learning grammar and vocabulary is to make sentences. Now that we know the ultimate goal is to make sentences in English by learning grammar and vocabulary, how can we learn grammar effectively? Well, follow these steps. Yes, so we have step number 1 is to understand sentence composition. Yes, sentence composition, what is that? Yes, you learn grammar and vocabulary to make sentences. So it's very important to know is what the different parts of a sentence are, and what role do the different word parts of a sentence play. Listen again. What role do the different words of a sentence play? In a sentence, the role of the different parts of a sentence is known a part of speech in English. Yes, there are 4 main parts of speech, and there are other 4, but set aside this first. The other 4, but the main parts are the noun, verb, adjective, and adverb. Yes, a noun is like a pencil, a verb is like a play, adjective is like a beautiful, and adverb like a beautifully. Yes, these are the 4 main parts of a speech. And the other 4 main part of a speech or role different words play in a sentence. There are 4 other pronouns like either subject or object pronoun, like he and him. Yes. So the preposition like of, to, from, at, conjunction, which help link to sentences like and, or. Interjections like yay, oh, ouch, which are basically simple words that are independent and that convey feeling. What you need to do is to start simple. You should take simple steps first. Try to learn about the forming part of speech and how they work together and the relationship that exists among the verb is among just like among them. Yes. For example, I will give you an example. Actually, a verb describe an action like this. For example, the driver drives. So, the verb is drives, and that shows the action, right? Adjective describe nouns. For example, the angry driver drives. So, driver is a noun. We use the adjective angry before it. The angry driver drives. Adverb can play three roles actually. They can describe the verb. So another example. The angry driver drives angrily. The verb is drive and the adverb is angrily. They can also describe adjective like this example. Excuse me. The extremely angry driver drives angrily. So, the driver drives. How angry? Extremely angry. You understand? So, they can also define other adverbs like this. The extremely angry driver drives extremely angrily. So you see how different parts of speech are working together. And in order to form a sentence, look at this sentence again. Another example. The extremely angry driver drives really angrily. Extremely is an adverb. Angry is an adjective. So the adverb extremely is defying the adjective angry. Now, the adjective angry is defying the next noun driver. So you understand? So what is the driver do? The driver drives, which is the verb, the adverb. Angrily is defying the verb drive, and the adverb really is describing the adverb angrily. This is the relationship between all the parts of the speech. Now, by improving your vocabulary, you will learn new nouns, new verbs, new adjective, and new adverbs as a part of a speech to use in your sentences. And by improving your grammar, you will use all those parts of speech you have learned in a correct form, so that was the step 1. So that is the number 1. So the number 2 is what is our number 2? The next one is learn tenses. Yes, this is very crucial. You have to learn tenses in English. But what are the tenses? Actually, there are 3 main tenses: past, present, and future. Each of these tenses have 4 different forms: simple form, continuous, or a progressive form, perfect form, perfect progressive form. These are the 4 forms of the 3 tenses. So overall, there are 12 tenses in English. that you have to learn. So let us look in our few examples here. These tenses for the simple tense. Number one is I go to school. This is a present simple. Number two is I went to school. And this is past simple. The next one is I will go to school. And this is a future simple. And for the continuous tenses, number one is I am going to school. This is a present continuous. Number two is I was going to school. And this is the past continuous. And the next one is I will be going to school. And this is the future continuous. So for the perfect tenses, look at this example. Number one is I have played tennis. This is a present perfect. Number two is I had played tennis. And this is past perfect. And number three is I will have played tennis. And this is a future perfect. And for present continuous, I have been playing tennis. So this is I have been playing tennis. And the next one is I will have been playing tennis. So this is a future perfect continuous. So you understand? So if this example might make not sense without the context, but pay attention only to the structure and to the form. So here's the main question. How we should learn all these tenses, and more importantly, how we can learn that. Actually, we use them. The first step is to learn the essential tenses, the three tenses, past, present, and the future. Only the simple forms. Okay. No other forms, just a simple form. Then you should start making many different sentences, which each tense about what the things did yesterday probably. Simple past, the things you generally do, or present simple, the things you plan to do, or you want to do in the future. Future simple, make very simple sentences, but make many sentences. For example, number one, the musician plays the piano. So this is a present simple. The next one is yesterday, the musician played the piano. So this is a past simple. Tomorrow, the musician will play the piano. So this is a future simple. Now, with the three sentences you have made and with the three that you have learned, try to play with a part of speech to make the sentences and a bit longer, and they try to be a creative. Try to be a creative and with a sentence, of course. Try to add adjective and add verbs. For example, look at these three sentences again. This is a present simple. The very talented musician plays the piano really beautifully. So the next one, you see, I have added some parts of the speech. You understand? Added adverb and adjectives. So this is a past simple. Example, yesterday, the great musician played the piano awfully. So, okay again. using adverb and adjective. Future. This is a future simple example. Tomorrow, the famous musician will play the piano. So I use the adjective here. To mix the part of speech with the three tenses that you have learned. Then little by little, try to learn and add new tenses to your knowledge. So far I have learned, or we have learned, a simple tenses. Okay, next is to learn a continuous tenses. So I will give you the present continuous. This is the present continuous. Example, the musician is playing the piano. Understand? So the next one is the past continuous. The musician was playing the piano. So the next one is this one is a future continuous. The musician will be playing the piano. So we'll go to the present continuous, past, and future. Then again, try to add adjective and adverb to this. For example, present continuous. The famous musician is playing the piano beautifully. Or the past continuous. I will give you the past continuous. The talented musician was playing the piano masterfully. So the next one is the future continuous. The great musician will be playing the piano. So okay, now we've learned simple continuous, present continuous, and future continuous. And I have played the adjective and adverb. So what's next? The next one is try to mix the 6 tenses that you have learned. Past simple, present simple, future simple. Past simple continuous, present continuous, future simple continuous. Mix them up and make sentences and write very simple and very short stories. For example, I will give you another example. Draco is a musician. He plays the piano yesterday. He was playing the piano at the concert. He played the piano at the concert yesterday. So these are the different tenses that mix together. Very short, very simple paragraph. So what's next? Use adjective and adverb to enrich your text. For example, I'll give you another example. Draco is a famous musician. He plays the piano masterfully. Yesterday, he was playing the piano at the concert. He played the piano beautifully. So you can guess the next step again. Yes, our number 3 is try to learn the other tenses. So, basically, what you are doing is you're learning some tenses. Yes, you're playing with them, adding part of speech. When you're playing them enough, you start adding new tenses, new part of speech, new vocabulary, new adjective, and adverb. You keep playing with them until you master them, and continue with the learning process until you fully learn everything. So that's what the tenses and the part of speech, of course, and sentence composition. So that's it. Oh no, there are other grammatical rules or part of tenses. If you want to learn every single grammatical rules that exist in the English language, you will have to study for years. Actually, the book grammar have each level, and each level has 200 tenses of grammar, and coming to about 600 lessons of grammar. And that's not all. So, Should you learn everything? No. As I said earlier, learn the essential first. But which one are essentials? The essentials are relative clauses who, which, that, whose. Passive structure when the agent of the sentences is not mentioned, not important. Quantifiers, many, much, a few, a little, sentences, conditional actually, conditional sentences, conditional, first conditional, second conditional, third conditional sentences, and mixed conditional sentences, plus infinitive and gerunds, plus verb to, plus in or ing. These plus tenses, plus adverbs, adjectives, and different parts of speech, these are the alphabet of the English grammar. So little by little, step by step, you will learn it, add them to your knowledge. Mix them up, make different sentences, write short stories, and as you're doing this, you are also learning new vocabulary. This is how you approach learning grammar, vocabulary together, while you improving your grammar by learning the English alphabet of grammar. The good exercise for you to do is to improving your grammatical accuracy by learning from grammatical mistakes in English. So that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this lesson and I hope you give this a thumbs up and click subscribe, of course. Just click the bell button first and subscribe if you're still not our subscriber and if you're new in our channel. And please put a comment also there below and we'll try to be as responsive as we can. And of course, please don't ever forget to follow us in our Facebook page, Pronunciation English Language. Anyways, that's all for now. Thank you so much. Have a great and a wonderful greetings to all. Keep safe and God bless. Until the next time. Bye-bye.